Good afternoon, Deputy Chief Charles Hampton Jr. On today's date, a little after 12 noon, Atlanta Police Department's fugitive unit came to the location here in South Fulton to apprehend a suspect that had outstanding warrants for a gang murder that happened inside our jurisdiction. When they approached the scene, they had already had eyes on the suspect. When they went inside the residence, they encountered the armed fugitive where a shot was deployed. The suspect succumbed to his injury, and right now the investigation is being handled by the GBI, and also our internal affairs came out as well, and it will also be a parallel administrative investigation.
Chief, your cars were passing by. I missed what you said. You said officers went in, and what happened?
That's correct. So officers, once they arrived on scene, they determined that he was inside the location. While inside the location, they encountered the armed fugitive, and where shots were exchanged, and so the subject did succumb to his injury while on scene.
Was the suspect or victim armed? What prompted the shooting?
Yes, the suspect was armed with a handgun, yes.
Did he fire?
So again, as I stated earlier, this investigation now is in the hands of the GBI. All those questions should be turned over to them.
I'm sorry, Chief. It's just that the traffic's going. It's kind of hard to hear you. You said armed fugitive.
That's correct. So when our fugitive team made entry into the home, they encountered the suspect who was armed. And at that time, they had to deploy their firearm. And so again, now it's under the investigation of the GBI. And they will, any other questions outside of that should be, because they'll look into the officer involved shooting portion
Earlier,
of that.
it sounded like you said exchange of gunfire. Did you say that, or did I mishear that?
You may have misheard, but if I did, I'll just say that the suspect had an arm. He was armed with the firearm.
Had the suspect been incarcerated previously and just gotten out? Because according to the father's story, he had just bonded his son.
Again, I'm not privy to that information. There's a possibility. All I can know is that he was wanted for a gang-related homicide that happened inside the city of Atlanta. So that's what led our fugitive units to this location here.
Can you tell us when that shooting happened?
I believe it was sometime in March 26th of this year, yes.
Can you tell us anything more about that? Was that something that you guys had a press release, a press conference on, or something that we covered?
I have to get with public affairs team to see, because I believe we may not have done a press conference because we knew that we still were in the process of trying to apprehend him. So we knew he was wanted for outstanding warrants, again, which led us to this location today.
Is this a no-knock warrant?
I'm sorry?
Was this a no-knock warrant?
We had a warrant for his arrest. We knew that this was his residence, and so again, all that, I know those particular questions are going to be part of the investigation, so I don't want to go too much into the details of that, but they were armed with the appropriate warrants.
Did any of your officers sustain any injuries during this altercation?
At this time, no.
Can you tell us more, just because of missing it from the
Yes.
traffic? You said gang-related shooting. Can you just explain
There was a gang-related homicide that he was wanted for murder. Yes. Okay.
Everybody good? Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
So much.